G'day everybody, my name is Blue, welcome to the channel. Today we are starting our brand new Let's Play series on The Alters. So, this is a game that I've been looking forward to playing for quite a bit. I do know a little bit about it. I followed this game along during its production and also during its marketing campaign. So, there's stuff that I already know. I know we're one guy on a planet trying to survive, and in order to do that we need to create different let's say alters or clones of ourselves, and it is a management style game, and it's developed by 11-Bit Studios. Don't think we've really done any 11-Bit Studios games on the channel just yet, but I have played this war of mine in the past, so I imagine it to be pretty similar to that, which means all of our choices really do matter in this game, and it may actually affect the outcome of, well, the ending, I suppose. So yeah, looking forward to it. Let's get stuck in straight away. I've got all of the settings at Ultra. I have done a little bit of a test just to make sure recording's okay and all that sort of stuff. The only setting that I am going to change slightly is maybe just the sound effects. We'll reduce that slightly. Maybe there. I think that looks good to me. And if you guys have any suggestions on audio levels, do let me know, because I can make some adjustments obviously throughout the playthrough. But yeah, let's jump straight in. I don't know anything about the story, guys, so I did skip all of that. So, in terms of difficulty, I think we'll just keep things at standard and moderate here in terms of action elements. Again, I'm not sure what action elements mean, or economy means. I guess maybe this is just how much, like how many resources or how much stuff there is for us to utilize. So, let's not punish ourselves too much. Let's begin. We don't really know it, but we sense it. There is a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different route. While the sun burns behind the islands, Thomas Tranströmer, the Blue House.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching? Was a tough landing. Polsky here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
Okay, we are straight in. Oh my god, I love the aesthetic of this game, and it's such a beautiful looking game as well, all things considered. Usually, you know, with management games, they're not too heavy on the, I guess the realism, but yeah, things look really, really polished. Let's check out our little pod here. From what I understand, though, is that this is not like an escape pod, like this is more of a landing pod, and we're supposed to sort of explore this planet, or we're on a mission to explore this planet at the very least. So I'm going to try not to interrupt any story beats, guys, just so that if you're, you know, new to the game, then you'll be getting the full experience. And yeah, I mean, I'm also wanting to pay attention because I think there's a lot of twists and turns and a lot of interesting story elements. Okay, let's see. I suppose there's just one path ahead of us, so we'll follow that.
That's an emergency flare from my capsule. I should look out for those.
Okay, so I guess maybe I just need to look for more of this orange smoke and all the flares.
Hello? You read me? This is Jan Dolsky. I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray. Maybe the radio's broken.
Or maybe something completely worse. And the water looks almost like oily. You know that effect that you get when you accident... Oh, okay, I see some more smoke over that side. That effect that you get when you, I guess, see gasoline sort of leaking into water. Maybe there's oil mixed in with the water somehow. Anyway, guys, gonna try and do like hour-long episodes as well, so that's generally how I run things on this channel. And I would say most of my content will be unedited, unless I need to step away for whatever reason. So, hope you guys enjoy. Oh, just pre-warning, guys, I'm a fumbler, right? So there's probably going to be a lot of fumbling around figuring things out. But, you know, if you're interested, you can definitely chuck some comments down below. Give me some hints and, you know, prod me along if you feel like it.
It's the captain. Shit. Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
Okay, bad news. Captain's dead. I find it very interesting that these capsules have like a transparent door on the front, and it would essentially give you some information about the occupants. Very interesting design. I don't know how how safe I would feel being in a capsule that was transparent on the outside. And unless this is transparent only on the outside and then is not transparent on the inside. Who knows?
What happened? Shipping crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I guess something fishy is already going on here. Very mysterious death.
Mobile base. There it is. Dolsky here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. I'm gonna try and get down there.
There she is. So I guess the majority of the game we're going to...
landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
Spend inside that thing there, which looks like a giant wheel. I believe we get to move it around as well. The whole thing is we're looking for enough resources to keep going, essentially. Alright, let's look for the other pods.
The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be. Why? Makes no sense.
And there they are.
Radiation wave? Now? Oh shit. It's rising fast. I gotta get to the base.
Radiation wave. Now, what the hell is happening there? I mean, it looks like the water is almost being pulled, like, magnetically or something like that, but some kind of a storm. So that looks like a tornado. But yes, the entire crew is dead. We're on our own. And we've got this radiation wave coming in, so let's move. I have no idea if you can die in this very first section. I assume perhaps maybe you might be able to if you stayed out here long enough. And I think there are going to be similar sections to this where we're out of the base exploring, so we might have to be aware of this radiation wave and try to get back safely, obviously.
Yes, the elevator. Quick. Come on. Come on. That was close.
Alright, we made it, and it is day 1.
Hello? Anybody here? For a moment, I hope someone else made it. I need to find the comms room and get help.
Okay, is anyone home? I suppose that's our first task. Find the communication room. Press tab to open the base overview. So this is what our base looks like currently. I believe we'll be able to add new modules and all that sort of stuff later. So just looking at what we have here, there's a storage room, quantum computer. This is where we go in and out of the base, I assume, where the airlock is. Machinery, who knows what that's for. Storage, so I guess we'll, you know, gain a whole bunch of resources and we'll have to store them somehow. Captain's cabins, I assume that might be our quarters. Then the command center, the communications room. With the captain's cabin, I wonder if there's actually going to be a need to add more rooms for all the individuals that we end up creating. But anyway, looking at other little bits and pieces here, we've got base mass. Maybe this is something that we have to manage as well. And this thing might move slower if we've got more stuff in it, or perhaps maybe more components to it. Journey cost, I don't know how to read that. That might be fuel or water. Radiation barrier is off. Filters in storage. I don't know what the filters are going to be for, but I assume that's going to be quite critical to keep us alive. So, I think the first thing we need to do is find the communications room, so it's just above us one level. Let's take the elevator in that case. Actually, let's have a quick squiz and look around. Base buildings, so we do that here. Base navigation, I guess this is used to decide which way to go. Maybe a few of these spaces are not exactly accessible to us just yet. So, storage list. Yeah, okay, let's come back to it. And let's make our way to the communications room. So, holding shift and pressing W and S will let you essentially move between the different levels when you're, you know, where the elevator is. And this is where we need to be. Establish a connection with Earth. Call for help.
Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
Says I can hear you, Captain Machine.
I'm not the captain.
I'm here, but I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Yondolski, corporate ID 4672B. The captain, the whole crew is gone. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
You're in imminent danger. Short time remaining to sunrise.
What danger?
What do you mean? Remaining to what? Talk to me! What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. 4 days remaining. Be lethal proximity. Instructions and logs.
Oh, no. Don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, 3 meters before star approaching. This battle, you must escape. Proximity dog days.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Affirmative. You're following sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect.
Okay, so what's not entirely
I
clear
need to find those captain's logs.
to me is whether or not we're on a planet of some kind or if we're on an asteroid. And apparently there's a sun that's going to burn this planet to smithereens or something. Don't know how that all works. Perhaps maybe we're sort of on a planet that rotates very, very slowly or something, and then, you know, the other face of that planet is scorching hot. Alright, follow the evacuation instructions in the manual. Escape the sun. Alright. The manual. Here we go. Evacuation procedure. Welcome to the evacuation functionality manual. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and the safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol and move the base to a safe location. The following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, securing food supplies. The steps will be automatically tracked on your HUD. Okay. Triple Star Systems. According to recent Ally Corp research, and based on data collected from multiple missions, Triple Star Systems are considered as potentially related to a very high probability of discovering rupidium in the Ally Corp classification system. The precise correlation between triple star systems and rupidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypotheses, this may be related to the unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. Rupidium, as a highly unstable element and itself emitting significant amounts of radiation, seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns, as if fine-tuning its life cycle to the environment. Ally Corp employees should be aware that thanks to these findings in the upcoming years, we are bound to witness a significant rise in missions sent by the Quantum Navigation System on course for a triple star system. Should such a system be identified in the vicinity of an Ally Corp exploration vessel, this should by all means result in a notable increase of successful rupidium extraction and major breakthrough for Ally Corp and humanity alike. Mission captains must be informed, however, that operating on planets belonging to a triple star system involves the need for some precautions. The complex gravitational structure within which the planet operates, apart from being the source of rupidium-friendly radiation, may result in life-threatening events, such as periodic lethal proximity to one of its suns, annihilation of the planet's surface, and immediate destruction of all life forms. In order to maximize efficiency, even in the event of such occurrences, Ally Corp has equipped its vessels in cutting-edge SIBA evacuation functionality, enabling the crew to extract rupidium while avoiding hazardous conditions. In the case of landing on a planet belonging to a triple star system, please consult the SIBA evacuation functionality manual for further instructions. The above information is the sole property of Ally Corp and is highly confidential. We kindly remind you that any infringement of your confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. And then there's this on quantum navigation. The quantum navigation system is a state-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by Ally Corp to optimize the efficiency of space mining operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryosleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory and setting it on course for the most probable location of valuable resources. Based on cutting-edge technology, it collects massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest probability of discovering rupidium in a nearby system and eliminate non-efficient exploration. When the expectation of finding rupidium is classified as moderate or high, depending on mission-specific settings, the ship's trajectory is adjusted accordingly and landing procedures are initiated. A notification is sent to Mission Control to ensure maximum support at the onset of new environment exploration. The above information is the sole property. Yeah, we've seen this blurb before. Okay, so we've got a few tasks here: refueling, manufacturing equipment, and securing food. Sounds pretty straightforward and standard to me. So gather 60 metals outside. That's the fundamentals. Escape the sun. Okay. Manufacturing necessary equipment. Locating organic matter deposits requires the deployment of an Ally Corp polygonal scanner. This handy tool, alongside other necessary equipment such as mining outposts and pylons, can be crafted in the workshop module of the base. Okay. The workshop module. Well, let's have a look. Do we even have a workshop module? Where is the workshop module? Unless I need to create the workshop module. Build. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need to make this. Do I have the metals? Open the build menu to see available modules. New modules have to be placed near existing ones. Possible placement points are marked. Okay. I don't think I have what it takes, right? Gather 60 metals outside. Well, I think we should give that a go then. So exit to the planet's surface. During night, radiation leaving the base would be deadly. The airlock is locked at that time. Okay, right, so we can't. Follow the instructions to prepare for the journey. Yeah, okay. Got all of the storage accessible from every single storage section. Oh, and time does not stop at all for us. Let's have a look at the manual again. Oh, here, tutorial. Base. Yeah. Okay. So we won't be able to access that just yet. So 60 metals outside. So if we want to go outside then, we have to wait until it's not night anymore. Is there a way to speed that up? Perhaps maybe if I go initially to the captain's cabins and I just have a sleep first. I don't know. After experiencing what we just experienced, I don't know if we really want to sleep. Do I end the day? Because we're already on day 2, apparently. Okay, so this just accesses that menu. Good. Why not? Let's give it a go. Will we already be in day 3? I don't know how many days we have before we have to leave this place or be burnt to a crisp. Radiation barrier protects the base from harmful radiation. Oh, and this is what the filters are for. So we're going to need to manufacture more filters. Otherwise, we're going to die from radiation. Right. At the risk of perhaps maybe going into day 3, I'm gonna see what happens if we end the day. Ah, here we go, yeah. We're still in day 2, but it's already sunrise. This is your energy bar. It shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you're still able to work, but every task will take much longer. Okay. Got it. So, let's head outside. And let's see if we can gather 60 metals. I don't know where to go. You can find shallow deposits on the planet's surface. They contain a limited amount of resources that can be extracted quickly. They can be recognized by red dust. Approach the deposit to interact with it. Okay. Yep. Is there a map? Yes, there is. Okay, cool. But what we need are metals, right? $60 metals. Ooh, that looks like something interesting over there. Let's see what that is.
That shiny rock might be a source of metals.
Alright, let's extract. Alright, so we've got our 60 metals. I mean, we're already out here, so we may as well continue with gathering a little bit more. Okay, brilliant. I don't really see any other resources nearby. Oh, hang on. Take that back. What's this? I'm not sure what that was, but I'll take it anyway. Now, do we have personal storage, or does that just immediately get delivered to the base? I think it immediately gets delivered. You can see how much storage space we've got there and how much is already used down the very bottom. And you can see all of the resources that you have as well. So, alright, we've got enough resources to now build this workshop. Let's go ahead and do that. So, where should we keep it though? That's the real question. I can't fit it here. It needs a block of 4. So maybe I can do that. Can I move the storage over? Yeah, so if we need to, like, another space there. I also need an elevator if I'm gonna access it, so let's do that. Then we'll do more elevators going down that way. So, yeah, we can access lower levels when we need it, that is. Okay, so craft a scanner. Let's do that, I guess, in the workshop. To create an item, first schedule work in the workshop queue. You can then work on the queued item at the workbench. Okay. So, 1 scanner, please. So, apparently that will take 1 minute. 1 in-game minute, I suppose. So, let's work on it. Yeah, okay, time speeds up as that's going. So, it's already 3 o'clock now. I wonder if this planet has, what, 24 hours in one rotation? Let's have a look here. Crafting items to create an item. Yeah, okay, we've seen that. Let's go to the database, organics. Please ensure that Seba Base has enough fuel for the upcoming journey. In case of fuel shortages, locate and harvest organics on the surface of your planet. Blue smoke is a characteristic indicator of organic deposits. If fuel shortages are detected, the evacuation procedure will be assessed as too risky and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. Okay. I mean, surely there would be some, like, emergency mechanism where even if it was too dangerous, you would still want to, you know, escape. So, I think we need to go back out, right? Find an organics deposit area, but what did we do with the scanner? Okay, so it's classified as gear. I'm just looking at how much food we've got here as well. We've got a little bit of food. I guess we've just had some mush. The most basic type of food made of organics. That doesn't look very appealing at all. Like a grey sludge. Alright, let's head out and let's see if we can find some organics. So, the first step to scanning a deep deposit is to find the deposit area. An organics deposit can be recognized by blue smoke. Okay. So we sort of looked around this area, but there's, I guess, a lot of different pathways that we can go. So, should we go this way, or maybe it's better to go off in a different direction? So I feel like this is where we came from? No, sorry, this is... my bad. We need to go around. Yeah, I think that's where we came from to get to our base. Oh, I see what's going on. I thought that we would be taken to different instances, but actually it is it's just like a fog of war. We need to sort of uncover stuff.
Hey, that looks like our ship's cargo drop.
Cargo drop. Nice.
It's filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff.
Okay, a book. This book has been in my pile of shame since my early days at the uni. It was supposed to be eye-opening, but I never made it through the first pages. It seemed a little too anti-utilitarian to me. I took it with me, hoping to finally read it during the long, boring evenings in the base. Multi-tool, my multi-tool. A convenient set, one of a few things everyone should always have in their pocket. I used it countless times to open bottles, fix things, and, well, open more bottles. It was a birthday present from my mom for my 18th birthday. Of course, she pretended it was father's idea, but I knew better. Okay, looks like we...
This is one of the things they told me to take on the mission.
Had a decent relationship with our mother.
Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home. Objects that trigger good memories.
The History of the Universe by Chris and Jack. Millennia after the fall of humankind, a father tells his son the history of the universe. Okay.
Typical corporate bullshit.
You found a movie among some other things from a cargo
Is that
drop.
a movie? Huh. Alicorp even thought of entertainment at the base.
And maybe there's a way to watch it. So we do have the blue smoke. I'm just sort of looking at where we are in relation to the base. Yeah, none of the blue smoke is like super close, but...
I don't have a climbing hook. Not yet. I have to find another way.
Okay, right. So we're gonna need to make a climbing hook, but... Can I get to this one? No. Climbing hook. Do we just go for the climbing hook, or do we keep going? I think. I have a feeling that the game wants us to get the climbing hook. But it's gonna be night soon as well, right? Like, that does concern me a little bit, because radiation levels are going to be much higher. Unless we just go around and find a way to get to the blue smoke that way. Take that. What the hell is going on here? Okay. Well, since we're already moving towards the base, I think I am going to go for that climbing hook. But perhaps maybe we won't be able to actually use it today. We might have to rest and then come back out tomorrow. Ooh, what is this? Recharge station. I don't think we need to recharge. Fast travel. Oh. Let's not rush into any of those things, because I feel like we should let the game sort of teach us about it. I need the workshop again. So... Oh no. We need... Okay, we need 120 organics to make it. Damn it. Alright. Well, there goes that idea. So I suppose there must be some organics that are available to us without having to climb. So let's have a look at the map again. We sort of explored around this area, but maybe we should go this way instead. It says that there's a pathway here, but it does seem blocked by all of this water. back here. Yeah, we'll pick up all of the resources that we see. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't, especially if we've got the storage capacity for it. Oh, more containers. Self-made mug, a very imperfect mug I made in a free community center workshop. The instructor encouraged me to highlight the imperfections, saying the true worth of a piece lies in its authenticity.
Jeez, I packed a lot of stuff.
Incoming radiation in a minute. We ran out of energy and became tired. In this state, physical work takes much longer. If you stay up until very late, you'll become exhausted. Each minute of exhaustion causes you to wake up later the next day. Okay. And we've got a minute until radiation moves in. And then I assume we would then only have a short period of time before we absolutely must get back to the base. So I don't assume these deposits will reappear. Yeah, okay. So my goal on the next day is to continue exploring in this direction and seeing if we can just get around. So we really need those organics. Am I missing any of the blue smoke, like, nearby? I don't think I am, but... yeah, we've got a few more seconds before radiation runs through. Let's just duck back in. I'm gonna have to sleep away day 2, I think. Alright, let's have a sleep. And I'm sort of just interested in paying attention to what resources are used when we do sleep. And I'm just looking at the bar on the left bottom side there. I suppose that's the window of opportunity for us to get a good rest before waking up late the next day. So I've only got, like, what, maybe 1 or 2 more hours. Yeah, so 11 o'clock is bedtime. But we'll sleep for now. So sunrise is happening in 7 days. We need to get organized before then. So yeah, I'm just looking at our food there. Our sludge has reduced by 1 more. So we've got to pay attention to that. Yeah, I don't see any reason why we should wait around. Let's go back out and let's continue exploring. So just towards this side. And yeah, we did see a very strange looking area before where there seems to be, like, some kind of a distortion going on in the air. I don't know what's causing it. I wonder if the rupidium is the stuff that we see in the water.
What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell indeed.
Could this be rupidium?
Oh, okay, right. So the distortion itself is rupidium. Rupidium? Let's have a look. What is rupidium? First discovered accidentally by an Ally Corp near space exploration vessel on the 842 Hermes asteroid passing Earth. Rupidium revolutionized the way we think about accelerated growth, called by its enthusiasts the time-traveling element, or the savior element. It emits a unique type of radiation, COXY, which can transfer raw energy directly into mitochondria of organic cells, projecting matter into versions of its future self within hours instead of years. Why are we exploring the most distant corners of space to find it? The answer seems obvious. Multiple research confirms that potential of rupidium is almost limitless when it comes to infusing life to crops, even in the most challenging climate conditions, while reducing the time and resources needed to grow them to practically zero. The implications are immeasurable. Finding and collecting a substantial amount of rupidium will allow for the restoration of agriculture on Earth, putting an end to the global catastrophe of hunger. Oh, okay, so apparently maybe Earth is not doing so hot right now, and maybe everyone's hungry back there. Maybe that's why we're only eating sludge, guys. Ever since making this groundbreaking discovery, Ally Corp has become fully committed to bringing the savior element to Earth, and making continuous efforts to invest both in accelerated growth and space mining technologies, always proudly at the forefront of striving for the future of humanity, never falling back. There you go. Company slogan and everything.
I feel strange. I have to get closer. Make sure.
So, we now need to gather 30 rupidium samples.
I need to collect a sample.
Okay. We need a little bit more. Okay, I guess the reason why we look so strange while mining is because it's like sped up, basically. I was like, why is he moving in a really weird way?
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all.
Alright.
It knew where it was sending us. Except... will I survive?
Oh, what's this? Okay. Bit of organics there. I am concerned though, because radiation might come through soon.
I should look for organics here.
The scanner allows you to find resource deposits. By placing and connecting probes, you can uncover the concentration of underground resources. Look at the scanned ground and try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring. That's the deepest point of the deposit. Hang on, let me have a look at this. A video as well. So basically, what you need to place multiple points using the scanner. Ah, okay, right. Do you only have, like, one chance to dig for the resources, maybe? I mean, let's give it a go. Hold Q and select scanner. Okay, let's do it. How far can we go? Okay, so it's not very far at all. Interesting. So you can basically look at what's underneath. So I can add more. I think we've got like 6 to work with. Okay. I mean, there's quite a bit down there. But if we retrieve all, and then redo all of the scans, maybe we can get a better picture. Yeah, I mean, this looks like the spot. Scan the area to find a deposit. It's still saying that I need to keep scanning, though. Let me continue. Okay, right, so only then you can start mining. Place a mining outpost. Hold Q, select build, then select mining outpost. Oh. 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 Well, that was very easy. Using pylons, you can connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically connects to a nearby structures. You can see possible connections in the form of green lines when you have the pylon equipped. Pylons can be connected to each other. Place them in a line to connect the mining outpost with the base. Okay. We just need to build like a pipeline almost. Connect the outpost with the base. So, pylons. Will I be able to climb down though? I can. It's just too high up to climb though. Which means we should be able to just connect pylons from here all the way down, I assume. I don't want it to get in the way of us trying to reach back here, though. Maybe there? Okay. So I can see those gear icons, though.
I can't believe it. If it really is rubidium, this could change everything. I need to report it.
Now, we've only got a limited amount of these gear things, whatever they are, so a bit concerned. And there we go. So now that should all be connected. Have 180 organic matter gathered using the outpost. You have connected a mining outpost to the base. From now on, you can use fast travel to move quickly between the base and the mining outpost. You can access fast travel at the airlock, base entrance, or any outpost. Oh, cool. Alright, so we've still got a little bit of time. We may as well go back out there. I don't know for what purpose, just at least to test the fast traveling. So, does time move forward when you're doing that? I assume it does, actually. So, let's see. Assign locked. Oh, I see, I see. So, to get the organics, you do actually need to sit here and work. Okay, I thought it was just happening automatically. God, I mean, I'm glad I came back in that case. So, let's try and get closer to 180. Obviously, we do need to leave when radiation levels get a little bit too high. Oh, I'm tired now. And we've got incoming radiation in a minute. Yeah, okay. It's probably a bad idea to keep going because then we'll be in radiation. We've only got a short time, right, to get back. So let's... hang on. So we've got 40 seconds or so before radiation comes in. So it's a good test to see if that moves forward at all. No, actually it still says 40 seconds. Okay, interesting. So it's like a instant travel. I don't know why that would be the case, but anyway, we do need to report our findings of, well, finding Rapidium. So, wait a sec, where's the... we need to go to, yeah, the communications room.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be Rapidium. You hear me? I think I found Rapidium.
You sure about it?
It's really strange here because we've always been able to see some kind of an outline in this noise. I don't know what to make of this thing that we're communicating with, whether or not it's an AI or something else even, or if it's truly someone behind it all that we're attempting to communicate with. But yeah, everything seems really suspicious. This combined with, you know, the deaths of all of our crew members, I'm sure it's Rapidium.
What? I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be?
Test it.
Test the Rapidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided. The womb.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Some sample of DNA provided.
Who are you?
Who are you? The womb, huh?
Yeah, didn't think we would get answers from
Huh?
him.
I guess it makes sense. Rapidium speeds up organic growth.
Okay, so we need to build the womb module. So I guess we need the command center. Let's have a look. You can change the position of modules whenever you like. Simply hover over the module and click, then move it to the desired spot. Have already done that. And permanently remove modules by pressing right click. Okay. So the womb. Connected to the quantum computer contains a soundproof cell growth capsule. Connected to the quantum computer. So it needs to be connected, or... I don't know if it has to be connected or if it can be on its own. This needs 5. That's pretty expensive. I mean, that's the only spot that I can think of at the moment, unless if we move things around, yeah, we could fit it in like that. There's just this, you know, little slot here which bothers me a little bit, but anyway, do I need to be able to connect to all of my storage containers using elevators, or... It does say like there's something wrong here, perhaps, like it's red. Does that mean it's not usable? It doesn't change the amount of storage we have, I don't think, so... But anyway, I mean, we're ready to add additional things to the base if we need to, and apparently we can expand the base as well, so I guess we can eventually build way more modules than what we currently have. Let's check out the womb. Use the DNA sample in the womb.
A womb? Now, what could possibly come out of it?
I feel like the dialogue in this game is a little bit low for my liking. Let me see if I can change that. I mean, it is already max though, so... It seems a little quiet, but anyway, let me know what you guys think about the audio levels there on the dialogue, because I guess if we really need to, I can make a few different adjustments here and there to try and balance things out a little bit. Test the Rapidium. Let's do this.
Here goes. DNA sample. Rapidium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea. Oh, of course. What else?
I guess that's a...
Oh, now you need a name. I think I'm gonna call you Molly.
Oh, there we go. Or at least we're not alone. We've got Molly with us now. I guess that was a nod to the real world research on cloning. But... Oh, look at that device. I guess that's where they keep the DNA samples? Alright, report the results. Well, let's head back up to the comms room then.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the Rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Successful. Really found what it is.
Will you help me now?
Yeah. Now that I'm a real hero, I could use some real assistance.
You're in imminent danger of short time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Okay, so we've completed that one task. We do still need 180 organic matter. So we need to still work on that, and I suppose maybe once we've completed that, we should have a little bit more direction. Mining outposts. I do want to try and get the climbing hook, but let's take a look at the manual very quickly here. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything new. It doesn't look like there's anything. Moving and removing modules. Some modules can't be removed. Yep, okay, I missed that part. Okay, cool. Is it bedtime? I think it is. So let's head back down to the captain's quarters and let's have a rest. And you know what? This is probably a decent spot for us to call this one an episode. When we continue in the next one, we shall be on day 4, continuing to mine for organic matter. And, well, trying to prepare for this journey to try and move this base to get out of the sunlight, right? Otherwise, we're all just gonna simply die. So I think that's something that we're going to have to contend with every 7 days, or perhaps maybe they might even reduce the timer on that. Anyway guys, hoping you're enjoying things so far. If you are, dropping a like on at least the very first video in the series definitely helps out the channel quite a bit. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.